Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Today, we're here to do a very serious tier list. A lot of people have been asking for this one, and we take this very seriously. So we're going to be ranking the best urinals. I don't know how else to introduce this. Should we just get started?
We wouldn't fuck around with us.
We would not.
Mess around.
We would not mess around. First one looks pretty standard, I would say.
It's a standard.
Your standard urinal's probably a B.
There's no sponge in it, so it's more
Ooh.
of a,
Maybe we can't see the sponge.
it's more of a traditional design. Definitely more of a early
Oh,
2010s.
It's not a normal. It's got a weird box.
It has no hole.
It's got a pipe going down
It's-
somewhere.
yeah, also, I'm pretty sure that's not a sensor. I'm pretty sure it's a button you have to press, which is kind of old. I don't really
That's
like that.
unsanitary.
Think about how many
It makes it feel
people
weird.
are touching their jug and they're touching the button. Then you go in there and you're like, I gotta touch my jug and I gotta touch the button. I don't want to do that.
I would say that, yeah.
Well, I mean, you just wash your hands like you're supposed to.
So I, like a good man, pee in a urinal every day. That one looks pretty similar to the one that I would typically go for.
Yeah, maybe a little old-fashioned, but it's respectable. It's tradition.
I disagree.
It's the norm.
Hold on a second, Nate disagrees.
I disagree. I think it's a D.
But why?
I can't get over the unsanitariness of it.
Do you wash your hands?
Do you think everybody in the world washes their hand after going to the bathroom?
Doesn't matter to me. I would just wash my hands and I'd be fine.
In the urinal, of course.
Yeah.
I think it's an A. I don't know.
We'll say B because it's tradition. It's the norm, right? Everything is either above this or below this.
I
You
don't
know
know
what?
if I
That's
can
fair.
stand for that. I don't think I can let that slide.
But making it our average placement,
We're gonna have to have a talk after this, but for the sake of the video, we can move on.
Okay. Next up is just a regular old stall. Just you go in there, not a urinal. I want to make that very clear.
Is this a
Not a urinal.
shared family bathroom?
Does it matter?
It does.
Okay. We'll say yes.
Okay, because then you have to put the seat back down. Because
We don't have to.
Yes, you do. You absolutely. Sorry, cut it out. Cut it. Because when you're done using it, you have to put the seat back down, right? So you walk out, you give the woman walking in a high five, and
He's got a point.
if you don't put the seat down and you give her the high five, she goes in and she sits on it and falls right through. I mean, that's no good for anybody.
She shouldn't high five me. I was just touching my junk.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you washed your hands first, but it's just extra
Well, I
work
walked
for
out of the
everybody
stall.
involved.
Wait, I washed my hands on the toilet? Listen, I think this is the coward's weapon. If you're gonna go in a urinal, you just gotta make friends with the people next to you.
It does provide the opportunity.
let me read that one. Listen.
This is the funniest video I've ever made.
Listen, I just think it's the coward's weapon. When I got... I can't say it.
You know, I just think it's the coward's
No,
weapon.
it's mine.
You know, I think
I-
this is just a coward's weapon.
I just think it's cowardly. When I go to use the urinal, you just kind of have to accept. You gotta. You gotta. I can't say it while I'm pointing. You
Like,
guys.
close your eyes. Yeah,
Okay.
no one can see you pointing. What
I
are you
know,
doing
okay.
it for?
I just think it's kind of cowardly. When I go to use the urinal, I just kind of make it a point to make friends with the people next to me.
Me too.
When
me
you
too.
use a stall, you're isolating yourself.
That's actually how me and
Counterpoint.
Justin became friends.
Counterpoint.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
good
say, for some instance, that you went to the bathroom and you had to go both a number one and a number two, right?
Yep.
And you're out of toilet paper. There is no better time to make a friend
But
than
like,
to reach under the stall door and ask for toilet paper.
why are we talking toilet paper when we're talking about
point.
urinals?
Yeah. Do you wipe?
Do you
Really?
want to be part of this conversation, Nick? Because I need to get serious here.
I think it's a D tier, honestly. A stall? Come on. Be a better man.
On the other hand, there's less aiming involved, and letting it all flow free after a hard day at class is the best feeling in the world.
You had my point exactly. You can go wherever the freak you want in that picture, and no one can stop you. And that is ultimate freedom. That's what a urinal is all about, is pissing at a wall and letting it go away forever.
Especially when someone else has to clean it.
But that's what I'm
Especially
saying.
when someone else has to
No,
clean
I'm
it.
saying a urinal's whole functionality is everybody can use one at the same time. When you're using a stall, that's one at a time, mister.
No.
That's like a 30-second
No,
wait.
not true.
We could fit 20 people in
If
between
we
that
had to
stall.
piss really bad and there was a group of us, there's no reason we couldn't circle around the toilet in each.
Right, you can do the same for a urinal, but there's more urinals on average than stalls.
Do you have stats to support this?
Yeah, go to an airport, you'll see like 50 urinals for every stall. Also, come on. Handicap accessibility. What is this, 2010? Who cares?
That seems more like... Oh.
It's okay. This is not a urinal. A stall is not a urinal. It's a toilet.
Anything
agree
is
with the door.
anything
It has
is a
you there.
urinal if you put
If
your
you're
mind
using
to
it as a
it.
urinal,
The
it's a
whole
urinal.
point of a urinal is it's public.
If I were to piss in your potted plant right now in front of you, because it's public, you're telling me it would be a urinal.
No, I'm saying the point of a urinal is that it's a public toilet and that you can see another person look them in the eye while they're pissing. And I think that's
And
kind
you're
of
saying
magical.
this is
I feel like that breaks
obtrusing
one
your
of the
ability?
You
unwritten
cannot
rules.
physically look someone in the eye
Okay.
with a stall unless you're like a Michael Jordan.
Say this. You're on this side, you're on that
happened?
side. Wait, I'm on this side, you're on that side.
Okay.
We want to
Nate's
look at
behind
each
me.
other. All we do a little limbo action. Turn our heads.
You can't. It's
that
too
what
tall.
face to face.
It's
Oh
too
my
tall.
God.
It's too tall.
Is that what this is supposed to be? Is this supposed to be the urinals with the dividers in between?
I just don't like stalls, man. I think you're a fool. I kind of make fun of you. Everyone judges. I don't know if you guys know this. If you use stalls, people are judging you. Like, they're looking in there like, what's that guy doing? Is he
This
too
guy's
scared?
taking a piss in a toilet.
He's too scared. Like, come out with the rest of us. It's just weird. What are you doing in there? No one knows.
Can we please move on before I
Yeah,
explode?
detour.
So the next one,
Next one is a divider in between the urinals. And this is honestly just a discount stall.
this is worse than the last one we just had.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Really?
You're
taking
relegated
away
to
the
one
key
only.
benefit of the urinal? Can't even say hi to the dude next to you.
That's not true. The divider's not that big.
I can't see what he's packing at all.
The last time I tried to look, the guy punched me in the face for some reason. That's why I think the divider's good. Those kind of misunderstandings don't happen anymore.
I like when I'm taller than the dividers, though. It makes me feel like I'm, like, important.
I don't have much of an opinion on this one other than what the last one.
I
So
just
you
think
guys can vote
I
wherever
just
you
think it's
want.
worse. It's just a barrier.
It's worse than the one that's already in D tier.
No, it's worse than the standard
I
one.
disagree.
Because,
I see many benefits.
well, you're saying you can get around it, right? Well, then why is it there in the first place? And the reason it's there in the first place is a lame reason. To divide us? That's not cool.
There are two unwritten rules of the urinal.
Right.
1, don't go right next to somebody.
That's not true.
2, don't talk to somebody.
I don't know. Kind of a C.
I'd say D, but
I would
B?
say A.
Alright, we'll go B in the middle.
oh my god.
Okay. So, next one is the one urinal that's lower than...
You want me to say?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, the next one is. It looks like it's just one urinal's lower than the other one. Have you guys even seen this?
I like it.
I've seen it sometimes at fancy restaurants. It might be more of like a bougie kind of thing.
Bro, I don't even got
For
aim.
for fancy people?
Yeah, because it's like inviting you to...
You don't even have to aim. You're like aiming up at the normal size.
The water in this urinal can be a little too cold to get into sometimes. Like, I'm a little apprehensive.
I was gonna say it's too warm.
Really?
It just tastes weird to me. I don't know. Too much iron.
And there, I'm.
The taste is almost perfect. If they just seasoned it with a little more iron, I know you said it's too much for you, but I think a little more seasoning of iron.
Well, you know,
is
you
honestly-
could help them out.
They're kind of like, you know, more upper class, bougie kind of thing.
They're for the 1%.
Yeah. Only one person at a time can use those low ones because there's only one. You know, in like a row of urinals, there's like 10 of them. One of them's gonna be small,
Oh.
maybe two,
I
never
saw
more.
it in Buca di Beppo the other day.
Oh, when you took your trip out, yeah.
No, it's a nice Italian place. I
And you used it because you were feeling nice and fancy.
was feeling kind of bougie.
And how
Having
did it
some
go?
nice Italian food.
How did you think?
You used it?
It's gotta
Really?
be.
Usually there's someone like checking IDs and stuff. That's kind of cool.
You're right, but there's actually a huge market for fakes,
Yeah, Nate's actually got a fake. It says he's shorter than he actually is, which is crazy.
which is something you typically wouldn't want to admit in some aspects of your life.
But
But this
when it
one
comes to urinals,
You want to be smaller.
it's the ultimate pleasure.
I've always wanted to try one, but I never got the
That
chance.
I see what you mean now. You were just you never even got the chance.
This is the dumbest thing we've ever done.
No, shut up.
So what do you guys think?
I mean, this is S tier.
I unironically, if we like forget all the joking, I actually really like this one.
The short
I
one.
really- oh, I thought we were talking about this
It's just
one.
worse.
What?
No, we're talking about the short ones at the end of the stalls.
We have been talking about different urinals for the past 10 minutes.
We can talk about this one next.
Okay,
Okay.
we're putting that one in S tier.
Okay.
Let's move on.
So the next one is the floor ones. I'm a big fan.
I mean, you can sit down.
Yeah, I like to kneel sometimes because they usually have like a carpet around them.
So when you kneel,
Oh, it's like a prayer thing.
Almost,
Oh.
you know. There's carpet to like suck up the moisture. That's what it's for.
I always just looked it up. To be honest, that's the best part after.
My favorite part is I like to point straight up. It makes like an arc.
What's up there?
I don't really know.
It kind
I
of
just
sprays down
de-
though.
it
It
depends.
hits it, it deflects.
Oh, it's like
and
a
it sprays down the
waterfall?
drain. Like a waterfall, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And when you
And you
press
can,
the
like-
flush, it like flushes all the way down.
And it's like a
really
little
cool.
little toe washer.
I
You
know
get your
this is
little
pretty
feet
cool,
wet.
and I don't want to like blow you guys' minds, but I actually had my honeymoon there. The waterfall of urine from the top of the roof of this urinal was just beautiful.
I can't. I'm
I should
jealous.
show you pictures sometimes.
I'm honestly jealous.
Yeah, you gotta show me that. Yeah, I mean that's another easy yes, right? I
So
mean,
this is my digital footprint.
Are you telling me you had a urinal picture you haven't shown us?
I thought we shared everything.
I'm sorry. I
Everything about urinals.
I
What? You just like hyperventilate. Nate, this is another thing we're just gonna have to talk about after the video. I don't want to have to subject this to the fans, so we can move on to these pig
This is my
troughs.
life now.
Yeah, me and the uncle used to call these the trowel bins. You know.
They have these at like sports games.
Yeah. I think the Metrodome used to have them maybe.
What is the purpose of them? So that more people can.
More people at once. Yep.
They're really efficient.
They're really efficient. You know what's really cool? Sometimes on the guy to the right, I usually try to go for the center, so I'm like in the front. But you can like go on the edges.
In the splash zone, as they call it.
Yeah. So when two people are on the edges of them, they like clash in the middle and like creates like a boosh. Like you ever see like ocean waves hit each other and they create like a splash? It's like that. And I like to mix the color.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I don't know if it's better than the like foot stall ones, but
I imagine the little puddle it creates is pretty majestic.
Low key, as a kid, you didn't care, obviously, when you know about anything like your privacy. Maybe you did, but you probably didn't at a sports game. And you'd walk in.
I know I didn't.
You could always walk up. There'd always be like a spot. You'd go. You'd leave. It was efficient. You didn't care.
And you get to see everyone's piss. It's awesome.
do you know what's really fun?
Ah, okay.
When you go in between them and you shoot forward, so you hit all of them. I lost it as soon as Jake started laughing.
I'm covering my mouth. You can't even
I know.
see me.
It was funny. Okay.
Okay, and
You
you
know
know
what?
helicopter, so it literally gets.
So you know what's really fun is
What?
when you go on the side of them
Oh.
and you shoot straight forward.
That's genius.
It like you get like an arc going. Everyone hates it when you do that, but you go straight forward. It's pretty majestic, really. They're efficient. You can get like 6 people at a time. Me and my buddy one time we went out east and there's like 8 people at once. It was packed and there was like multiple of them. It was kind of cool.
And
There's
you
like
got it in every bucket at once?
It was kind of there's like a sorority thing going on there. It's really cool.
Did you
Oh,
join?
what? Piss Brothers?
Dude, I'm a piss brother.
Yeah.
It would be a fraternity.
Yeah, it'd be the-
Sorority is a sisterhood.
I know that was the joke. Whatever.
We should just rank this one and move on. Oh my
Okay, fine.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty
is
respectable.
It's
Yeah.
fun, but I don't think it's S tier.
Maybe like an A.
That's okay.
This is gonna be such a long video of just absolute garbage.
Yeah, Jake, you're not gonna post this.
Oh my.
All right. Next up,
The water bottle.
Classic.
Classic S
Classic.
tier.
classic.
Well, I don't know about classic S
When you're
tier.
driving
but
and you have to go to the bathroom really bad,
it's just no other
It's
feeling like it.
efficient. Really efficient.
I will say. Okay, say you were to use the water bottle.
Like for drinking.
No, for the purposes of the urinal purpose, right?
Okay.
How are you doing it? Are you aiming, or are you just going right up in there.
Like
No,
me personally,
You are fitting it on you.
not the way I use it. I go like an archery target practice.
No, you're putting the water bottle on you, and then you're going about your day.
Hold on, I might have a water bottle here. Let me check.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me just shove my dick in a water bottle.
Oh yeah. You got one right here. There you
Say,
are.
oh, I don't have one. Maybe next time.
You're gonna spill my water, dude.
No, no.
Why are you? Why are you? No, I'm not.
Fix it. Yeah.
We're not posting this. Cut it.
So
cut
you
it
guys
out,
are
cut it
not
out.
putting it on you?
What is the brand of this water bottle?
You're not putting it on you. Is that what
Does
you're
that
telling
matter?
me?
Yes, sir.
You're not putting it on you.
I don't think I could. Without being in immense pain.
Fine, you guys never agree with me. Where do you want it?
See.
What is this? Just a bunch of
This is
urinals?
just the classic
a-
urinal.
Just 4 urinals?
This is the co-op. Dude, come on.
You can only flush for another person. Until somebody flushes your urinal, you cannot leave.
Yeah, you gotta pass it to the left.
You flush each other's urinal.
We're not I'm done. We're not posting
No,
this.
come on. This is
We're
so
not
funny.
posting
No, it's
this.
not.
This is so funny.
No, I'm
No,
done.
it's not.
We're
Justin,
out.
come
We're
on.
out.
I don't want this. As
There's
my digital
nothing funny to
footprint.
say about what this one looks like a sink, whatever.
That's so funny.
Oh, I got banned from
No,
Paris
it's
one time
not.
using one of these.
We haven't even gotten to the fountain yet, man.
That's what I'm saying. No, we're done.
Oh, come
I'm out.
on.
I'm
I'm
out.
out. I'm out. I agree.
Can I please post this video?
No.
What do you mean?
Absolutely
Maybe
not.